Hey. Hey. No, it got to be close showtime. Gotta be close showtime. Oh, it is showtime. Oh, snap. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Oh, shit, these folks waiting on me, man. I gotta go. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Don't worry about it. New sponsor. That's why I said it's free sample. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it in a minute. One more time before we get started. My guest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really just like that little jingle. What's going on, y'all? Everybody and the person of the hour. Hold on, y'all. I feel like ready. Y'all know I don't ever be ready. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. MJ, you got me on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Because I can hear myself.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you call a radio station and the radio station be like, turn you down. Yeah. Find your headphones if you don't mind. While you find your headphones, let me talk to these good people. Welcome back, people. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna do that so I can see y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you can see, I haven't been here for about, I don't know, what's it been? Maybe since the World Championships. I know I was supposed to come on yesterday and give y'all a show. I've been supposed to give y'all a show like the past weekend. It's been a lot of changes. Okay. My gym is getting upgraded nicely. And so all day yesterday, when I thought I was made to do a show, I was not able to do the show because the interior decorating people that I brought in to redo everything, they came in like 1 o'clock and they was like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna have to do. Y'all, they pretty much stripped my whole gym down. So I missed y'all yesterday for that. And then the whole midst of this past weekend since the World Championships, I kind of got behind on the actual business side of stuff. So I had to get caught up, get all that stuff doing, and then I can get back to y'all. As you can see now, Fit Aid is an official sponsor. If you can see that, Fit Aid is an official sponsor. Not only they sponsor RaesTake, they also sponsor my gym. That's why it says, hold on, free sample. Yeah, I got free samples loaded up. People don't even worry about it. They said you got so much energy, you drinking so much energy, we want to help you out. I said, fine. Oh, guess what else? Remember that little company that I brought on like 2-3 months ago? Lock Apparel. Some of y'all ordered some materials from them for the shorts. I'm gonna be talking to them again. But guess what? I made a deal with Lock Apparel too. You see my shirt? See my Lock Apparel shirt? That's right. Business people, what we do around here. So I'm sorry I haven't been able to talk to y'all, but after the World Championships, man, I had to get back caught up with regular life, man. I had to go make all these deals and get these sponsorship stuff out the way and then get the new gym booming and everything. So guess what? I'm back. It's like my new setup. So when they came in, because I had an extra room in my gym. In my gym, I got like the main gym, and I got like my sauna room. I had a spare room. And they was like, why don't we just change this room into your RaesTake room? So you can do everything right there at your gym. I was like, you know what? That's actually kind of brilliant. I'll take that. So there you have, people. I didn't abandon y'all. I had to get back to a little bit of regular life and real work because I got bills to pay. All right? I got bills to pay, okay? My bills are very expensive. But I'm glad to be back in front of y'all, people. So, let me see if I can find my guest again. MJ, where you at? Where you go? Fix your audio.
I'm here, but my AirPods
Your AirPods are dead?
Yes, they're dead.
All right, well, we're gonna make it work anyway. I'm just trying to make sure that the reverb ain't on the show. But let me ask the guests. Hey, do y'all hear that echo or if it's just me? Because if it's just me, I can deal with it. Do y'all hear the echo? Okay. Any comments? Anybody? Y'all hear the echo? Well, you ain't gonna hear it now because she stepped away from it. Oh, I guess I can check myself. Dang! Let me see. So now y'all hear myself like 20. Oh, y'all can hear the oh, I can check. MJ, they say turn down your volume. Just a little bit.
How's that?
And then it'll probably fix it. Nah, I still hear me. I hear me strong. We're gonna try that. Different? Let's see. Oh, I think we already got some. Can you still hear me though?
Does that sound different?
Heck yeah, it sounds a whole lot different. It's clear.
Okay.
That's better. Is that better? People in the stands? Wait a minute. Y'all not in the stands no more. Y'all at home. I'm sorry. MJ. First of all, what's that around your neck?
Oh,
What's
that's the World Championship medal.
That's a what?
World Championship medal.
How you get that? I
were in first leg on Team USA.
Team USA? Team USA what?
Team USA for about 100-meter relay.
Oh, the 4x100-meter relay that did nobody think that we're gonna get the gold medal that got the gold medals. That's the gold medal that you got that did nobody believe was gonna happen. That's that gold medal.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't choke her. You know, they give out so many gold medals, and I don't, you know, it'd be so much going on. So I just had to make sure. I was like, well, did they give out a different gold medal? Was it the same gold medal? Because all I know is you weren't supposed to have a gold medal according to everybody else, but we ain't gonna get into that. MJ, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We'll get into that relay stuff here in a minute. So I got a couple questions that I want to ask you. First of all, I gotta congratulate you. You made it to the World Championships. It was your first World Championship experience. Give me that first. What was that like? I want the good, the bad, what you took from it, how it felt. I mean, the nerves part, if there was any. Like, give me that. Let's take me through Melissa Jefferson's first World Championship experience.
Yeah, so I'd say going from USA's into Worlds, I tried my hardest to make sure I limit how much media attention I was actually engaged in, whether it be me doing interviews, whether it be me just on Twitter or Instagram or whatever it was that I was on. I made sure I limit that because at the end of the day, everybody's going to be watching. Everybody's going to have their take on what they think is going to happen, what they don't think is going to happen, who's going to be able to perform, who's not going to be able to perform. But I made sure I kept kind of a lid on that and, you know, didn't try to pay too much attention to that. So once I got to Worlds, you know, just taking in the scenery, it's Oregon and it's Hayward Field, but it was kind of different this time around. Yes, I still felt like I was on the home track, but at the same time, there's more than just collegiate athletes there, or there are more than just professional athletes there from the United States. Like, this is the world. This is the biggest stage other than the Olympics in our sport. And so the day I went to go do a shakeout or my workout at the track, it was kind of different. I was able to focus in on what I needed to do, but the atmosphere of it was, I would say it was a bit different. I wouldn't say it was a lot and that it took a toll on me, but it was just it just felt different. But I pretty much ignored it, you know, went about how I do things, made sure that I was eating my normal breakfast, you know, the day of race day and things like that, going through the rounds. I knew in the prelims, I made a janky first step, which probably prevented me from running sub-11 in the prelims, but you know, you're moving on to the next round, and that's what the goal was. When I got to the semifinals and I saw my heat, I was actually pretty happy with my heat. One, I was happy with it because I got a chance to prove to myself that, hey, you know, even though I watch most of these women who are in this heat on TV, hey, I'm right here and I'm here for a reason. So why not show why I'm here? And statistically speaking, I probably wasn't supposed to make it out of that heat, but to be able to come third out of my semifinal round, I felt as if I was proud of myself. And so, not a big queue, but you have to go through or wait to see you know, if you make it or not. So I'm on the table getting worked on, and my coach comes, he's like, you made it, let's go. So I'm like, okay. So just take a minute, sit back and relax a little bit and say, hey, you know, at the end of the day, I've made it this far. I know that no matter the outcome, I can't be fully upset with myself, because not a lot of people have been where you have been, and not a lot of people have been able to accomplish as much as you've accomplished in 5 months. So going into the finals, I would say that mentally I was relaxed, and I feel like my mental mistranslated to my physical. And so when I got in the race in the finals, I felt like I had a pretty good start, but I didn't hit that extra gear that I needed to hit. And so when I crossed the finish line in the finals, my initial thing, I really felt like I went into a type of a shock in a sense. I didn't really feel anything. I was like, you know, I'm just very grateful. That's all I kept saying. Anytime somebody stopped me for an interview or asked me how I was feeling, you know, they were like, I just felt really grateful and thankful to be there. And then I feel like the other thing that probably sent me into a bit of a shock was the fact that I could feel everyone's love and support, whether you was in the arena or the stadium or whether you were down here in South Carolina. You know, I could actually feel everyone's love. So it's like I couldn't be upset in that moment. But I woke up the next morning and I read some posts, and I looked at my roommate and I said, I lost.
No shit.
Yeah, like it just hit me like, wow, I lost. But it wasn't I put it like this. The field that I was in was a very experienced field. I had the most races in my legs out of anyone in that race. I was the only technically collegiate, even though I did sign with Nike earlier in the week. I was the only collegiate in that race.
Congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. But yeah, I was the only collegiate in that race, and you know, I had to basically, statistically speaking, I was supposed to come last in that race. But I know me, and I know that I was better than the 8th place finish. So I think that's where the disappointment kind of came in, and that was just something that I had to, you know, deal with myself. And so, which I did have a talk later on with my mom, because, you know, my parents were there. She's like telling me, you know how moms are. They're like, look, you don't get to be upset right now. You know, get that out of here. But yeah, I just really took a day.
Shout out to both of your parents too.
Oh yeah.
So I just put this part out there to the world. So after y'all got the medal, because for some reason I don't know if they felt it too, I was running around the whole damn house, like literally. I forgot that I was even recording. I forgot who RaesTake was. I was cursing it all. I mean, I curse all the time, but I had forgot. I lost my character. I was so crunk. And then it was like right after I like kind of calmed down. Your coach, shout out to coach, man. Coach, he had called me, right? And then when he called me, he was like, hey, I got somebody that want to meet you. So when it was FaceTime. So like literally right after I had calmed down from getting all super excited, your mom FaceTimed me. So I had the privilege of meeting your mom on FaceTime after y'all got done. I had the privilege of actually meeting your father on FaceTime when y'all got done. And for me, that was just like it. I don't want to use the word emotional, but it was just a little bit, because I truly did believe in you. And it's like everybody that I come in contact with, whether you own the show or not, if I'm a fan of you, and everybody, if you ain't seen this by now, people have seen it. If I'm a fan of yours, I'm going hard, 100%. I don't give a damn what happened. I feel like I'm out there with you. So when y'all did that, and then your parents called me, it really gave me like that little, you know, that little emotional part, like, dang, like little sis did that. You know what I'm saying? So I shout out to them because I know they watching. I still appreciate y'all for that, like no other. So love your family. Like I'm telling you the truth. Like love them to death. Your mom smile just lit up the room when she called. She was out to my ear to ear. So and then she was like, and you said on your show, everybody come on, get a medal. And she got a medal.
Yes, she did. She sure did.
Hey, I was like, okay. So check this out though, because you did mention something about being in that high power race. How did you even get yourself prepared, knowing I'm about to go now? I'm still talking about the 100. We'll talk about one later. I'm about to go into a world championship to race at least two of the most iconic sprinters in female history, in between Shelly Ann and Elaine. How was that, under knowing that, like, here I am with this entire college season on my legs, literally. Here I am coming off of the US champ, literally. And now I got to go up against, again, arguably two of the most iconic sprinters ever. Yeah. How did you feel? How did you wrap your mind around that going into like the world championship? Did that affect you in any way to where it's like, I mean, because you keep saying like, I was just grateful to be there. I guess my question is, was you there being grateful and accepting whatever came? Or was you there like, I got to go race these people. I'm about to go beat them.
It was, I would say it was kind of in between. And I'll say that because I don't know if I told you last time I was on the show, but I did get a chance to run against Allison Felix. And yeah. So I feel like the fact that I got a chance to run against her during the season, it put a lot of things into perspective for me. One, you can watch these people on TV all day long, or, you know, whenever they're running, you're cheering for them. But there's going to come a time in a day where you're going to actually have to get on the line and race them. And so what I did was I didn't try to focus on the fact that I was going to be in the race with them. I just knew that, okay, if I made it to this race and I have the chance to actually be in this race with them and compete against them, you know, I better make the most of it while I can. And I guess I can kind of say that's how I went about it. But then it was like when I kept saying that I was grateful to be there, I think that was in some sense me trying to comfort myself after what happened in the race. Yeah.
So one question I want to ask you from an athlete standpoint of you. I know you said something about you woke up the next morning and you told your roommate, like, you finally, like, I lost because you was, you know, reading posts or whatever. We are now in an age of social media to where when I was running, when I went to the world champs and all that, there was no such thing as Twitter. There was none of that. So you never got a chance to hear what other people thought about you. Right. As in, like, if you had a good race, bad race, it don't matter because there's no Twitter, there's no Instagram, there's no RaesTake, there's no nothing. How are you able to? Because the one thing that I've noticed that you are able to do, and I will almost go on record and say better than about 98% of the athletes out there. How are you able to block out that to where it does not affect you, to where you don't get into no Twitter wars, like going back and forth with people if they like, well, she shouldn't have, you know, or well, the relay should have been this. Like, how do you stay focused so much to where nothing actually disturbs your peace? Because I see it a lot with you. Like, how are you able to do that and just block out all the noise without having to go to the extent of, like, even like people like LeBron James, a lot of athletes have to go to the extent of, I'm cutting off my Twitter. I'm not looking at nothing, none of y'all. How are you able to maintain yourself while still able to read the negativity or the naysayers?
It's so funny because someone kind of asked me something similar to this the other day. This is how I do it. There's a lot of controversy on social media, whether it be within the sport, whether it be with somebody else who's famous and, you know, what they have going on in their personal life. I look at it like this. people are gonna talk and, you know, criticize, whether it's constructive or whether it's really to, you know, bring you down. They're gonna do it until the day you die, and they're gonna do it until after you're no longer on this earth. But what I do is, even though sometimes, because I have seen certain comments about me, nothing has been like to the point where it's like, oh man, this is really really bad. But you know, everyone's gonna have their own opinions and what they feel like is right, and that's the whole point of having an opinion. What you feel like is, you know, what you believe in, and that's something that you're entitled to. So when I do see those things, I have to remember, like, okay, Melissa, these people are on social media talking. 9 times out of 10, who's ever saying whatever they are saying, they've never met me a day in their life. You know, they don't know what goes on in the life of Melissa Jefferson. So why would I allow that to get me so worked up, when all I'm gonna do is, what's the worst I can do? Go back on Twitter or go back on Instagram, and then, you know, just start going back and forth with them. You know, to me, it's kind of pointless, because at the end of the day, it's an app, you know, and that's how I look at it personally. But I put it like this: if you feel like as an athlete you're going out there and you're doing everything it is for you to set yourself up for success, and you know, sometimes you are going to come up short. That's a part of the sport. But if you can't handle what other people may say about you and things like that, then maybe it's time to reevaluate, not you as a person, or not you as you being in your sport, but figuring out different ways to cut that part out so that it wouldn't affect you as much.
Damn good answer. Damn good answer. I'm listening so hard, I forgot my next question. Hey, all right, so you signed this deal with Nike. Okay. Now, my question is, we're not going to talk about numbers. We're not going to talk about numbers at all. What made you make that decision to go ahead and make that jump?
So it's so funny, because I would say not necessarily with Nike, but you know, when I was on the show the last time, I was in the process of making the decision if whether or not I wanted to go or run professional or not. And so I didn't want to give it away just then, you know, just because everything was in the works. But the thing that made me make the jump, we were at our Sunbelt Conference Outdoor Championship meet, and we were doing the shakeout. And normally, being one of the older people on the team, I'm kind of like the unspoken team captain. I do team captain things. And so we were doing the warm-up lap, and normally I'm in the front. But this time, without really noticing it, or I noticed it like halfway through the lap, that I wasn't in the front anymore, and that the freshmen, they were up and leading the pack. And in that moment right there, I said, Melissa, you know, if you leave, they're going to be okay. Like, they don't need you anymore. And not in the sense of, you know, me needing to carry the team, or just me being there and, you know, giving them encouragement and telling them how to go about doing things a certain way. You know, I felt like in that moment, I was kind of at a peace, and I was like, you know, okay, maybe this is the end of this part of my career right here. And then going into NCAAs, you kind of get kind of doubtful, because, you know, it doesn't go the way you expected it to go. So now you're doubting yourself, like, oh man, maybe what if I shouldn't go right now? And then you go out there, or then I go out there and I win USAs, and it's like, okay, yeah, this was not for no reason, because I honestly truly feel like if it was meant for me to come back to college, I would have won NCAAs, and I would have bombed so bad at USAs that it would have been, yeah, you need to go back to school and you need to stay there. But I think that was the thing that really made me feel like, you know, okay, this is the time now, and I'm all about striking when the iron's hot. That too. So
now this is what I just heard you tell me though. Okay. This is perfect MJ stuff. You got the perfect initials. You started out answering your question like, well, I realized the team didn't need me. Wait, time out. Time out. So you mean tell me you made your life decision on your contract based on the fact that I don't think I got to be a leader anymore. I think they can take it from here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I be drinking on my show, but I can't drink right now because I'm in the gym and I can only drink my Fit Aid. Shout out to my sponsors, Fit Aid. But damn, but again, that's just a testament of you and your parents and the type of person that you are. To where it's like, there's no secret to why you're achieving what you're achieving. You're achieving what you're achieving based on the way that you carry yourself. That's all that is. Like literally, like you. Like, that was not the answer I was expecting. I was just be like, well, shoot, man, them folks start waving that money, man. I was like, man, I'm gone. I don't give a damn about nobody, man. Look here, mama, you want a check? I'm gone. I'll see y'all later. But the fact that you like literally still like, it's not about Melissa. And from what I've learned about you, period, it's never about you. It's usually about the people that are around you, even with your success. I feel like, because Coach C believes in you so much, you do a lot of it for him. Mm-hmm. I see that because, of what you did for your father and because of your parents, you do a lot of it for them. So that answer makes perfect sense. It's like, well, I love my team. I don't want to leave my team, but my team will be okay without me. Mm-hmm. So with your mindset, that makes perfect sense as to why you have that gold medal around your neck. Okay. Mm-hmm. I talked to your coach the night, I talk to him all the time. Mm-hmm. I talked to see the night before the 4x1. So we talking, he don't send me the lane assignments and everything. I say, Coach, they can pull it off. Like I'm telling, I told him the night before, I'm like, I'm telling y'all, I'm not just saying this on RaesTake. They can pull it off, but they're going to start with MJ. Mm-hmm. MJ do her job. There's no coming back. I literally told him that. I told everybody, it's like, MJ do her job. It's over with. Mm-hmm. Because the first round, and we can go and talk about the relay now. The first round, your leg wasn't that strong. Mm-hmm. It was not that strong. It was doable. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, shit. Well, that's all she got because her legs, like, damn, like her legs and shot, and did all this.
Yeah.
But still, even after that, I was like, Coach, this is what she got to do. She got to go. Abby got to go harder.
Yep.
And then I said, Jenna got to do it. Jenna again. TT got to pray. But if MJ don't do her job, they not going to make it. They are not going to make it. It's going to start with that first leg because if she can do that first leg and she can close that gap just a little bit and make them play catch up, oh, we match up then. Your first leg, I don't know if you seen me watching it, seen that video. Have you seen it? Well, boy, you thought I was somebody drunk uncle out there, boy. Yeah. Hey, soon as you got to the top of that curve, I said it's over. I was like, it's over. That's all I needed her to do. All I needed her to do was go from 10 to 60 the way that she know how, because she ain't got but one more shot left. Literally, one more shot left. I don't know what rocket you found, and the rest of the world don't know what rocket you found. But that rocket you found, you hopped on that thing, and it was over after that point. And then after that, I started breathing hard. my heart started beating fast. I was like, all right, I just hold it together. Woo, hold it. It's just 40 seconds, please. Just 40 more seconds. 30 seconds. Come on. 20 seconds. I'm having a flashback. When I tell you, I was so happy for y'all. It wasn't the fact that I told you so, like from a RaesTake. It was the fact that I kept trying to express and explain to people of the females that I'm seeing, like the mindset of this four. It's not about the athletes right now. It ain't about they names. It ain't about these four you putting out there. These four you're putting out there, they all got different mindsets. And the mindsets that they have, if they put it together, it's gonna be hard to beat them because they're not going to lose. They're not going out there saying we gotta go race Jamaica. Dang, make sure we do this. They going out there like, hey, you ready? Yep. You ready? Let's get it. Let's get it. And that's
crazy.
what y'all showed. Every leg that baton hit, it literally showed that y'all was not out there to get second at all. It was never in y'all mindset. So you tell me what was in y'all mindset. Take me through getting ready, like the warm up and everything. Y'all getting ready for that 4x1. What was going on in y'all mind?
Well, I mean, of course, we all warm up differently. So, after Coach Michelle told us she wanted us to be around at the at a certain time, and so we did stationaries first, and that was good. And then she had a talk with us. She said, Melissa, she said, it starts with you. She said, what's your job? I said, my job is to catch fame. And so we went from there. She said, and Abby's gonna get it, and she gonna do what she does. She said, Jenna, we already know what you're gonna do. She said, y'all job is to get the stick to TT first. If y'all get the stick to TT first, ain't nobody coming back and passing TT, and we gonna win. She said, and that's how we gonna win this thing. And we said, yep. And so after we did stationaries, we ran into each other, or with the XLs and things like that. And then it just really took off from there. We was in the car room, everybody was calm, cool, calm, and collected, just waiting to be called. And then once we got in the second car room, got ready and things like that. And did we pray? We didn't pray, but we all knew what we were going out there to do. And once we went our separate ways, I already knew that, okay, this is now or never. And I told myself after the 100, I said, I'm not leaving here with nothing. That wasn't an option for me. So, and then the rest is history.
I'm trying to tell you, the rest is literally history. First of all, I got to give a shout out to my sis, Michelle. Man, when I tell y'all that is my heart, me and that girl go back all the way 2009. But anyway, and that was the other reason why I kept having faith in y'all. And I kept kind of like, I be dropping them tad bits on the show. I'd be like, sometimes y'all, I'm not making my decision based on the athlete. I'm making my decision based on that coach who's with that athlete. Michelle has proven she knows how to put together a 4x1. Because one thing is, she's not that far from y'all. And you realize that, like, she's still a young athlete that could get out there and do this she needed to. So I think that contributes a lot to where she don't overthink it. It's the same thing happened last year. Like, she didn't overthink it. So I got to give her, she stayed down the street from me too. Kudos to her for that. Like, kudos to sis for that, because again, I have faith in her knowing the same shit I know. Like, oh no, here's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna catch TT. Y'all just do this, and it's simple. And that's why I give her the credit, because sometimes I think people overanalyze a relay and they make it more complicated than it need to be when it's just as common as you just said. You, MJ, catch that person. We're good to go. Go out. Break. Like, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like, ain't nothing else to talk about. We don't need to do no. Listen, here's the job. Yep. You do yours. We'll come out fine and be done with that. So I'm still happy. Hey, show it one time. Just for the people that might have came on late, they don't know what a gold medal look like. I'm a 4x1 relay team.
It got my name on the back.
No, it don't. Show it again. It got a name on the back. Y'all see that? Etched in history. History. Not history, history. You know why it's history? Because we told y'all. Y'all don't want to listen. It had just been history if you had to listen. Now that you didn't listen, we got to change the S to a K. It's history. Done deal. What you got coming up next? That's what I want to talk about now.
So I am actually leaving tomorrow. I'll be running in 2 Diamond League meets. The one in Sicily, Poland, and then next Wednesday in Monaco.
This your first international meet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never been out the country?
Nope.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What are your expectations of your first international track meet?
My expectations. So I've heard a lot of stories so far, well, my coach being international, BB, he ran internationally, and just other people. Like, I've gotten a chance to talk to Allison and, other people who's done this. So I'd say I don't really have a lot of expectations for myself going into these two meets. One is going to be my first time around, and there's a lot of things to factor in now. One, time change. That one I feel like hopefully that wouldn't be the biggest thing that affects me. But then jet lag, that's going to be another thing too. How long it's going to take my body to adjust and things like that. So I really say these two meets for me, of course, I'm not just gonna go out there and half do anything or just not try, but I just want to be able to allow myself to go through the motions and get a chance to gain. I really want to gain experience from at least this first meet. The second meet, it'll be much easier being that I'm already over there and I'll pretty much be on the same time, so my body will be then adjusted by then and things like that. But as far as
no, it won't. Don't let them lie. You won't. Keep going.
Well, I'm gonna pray.
That's all you can. That's all you can do. That's all you really can do. I can tell you that.
But yeah.
Hey. So you got those two internationally. I remember my first World Championship team I made was in 2003. I had actually, that's actually that picture when I raced Team Montgomery. I had ran 10-0 that year. I was like the killer. Nike had just gave me my contract. Nike Golden Boy 2003. My first international meet I ran in Zagreb, Croatia. Okay, got dusted. When I say got dusted, I got dusted by people that I knew I was like, boy, what? I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. When I saw the heat sheet and I saw the times people coming in, I was like, boy, this is an easy win. 10, I gotta go race somebody run 10:29. Man, I'm calling my agent like, bro, why you bring me over here? Appreciate the trip though, because
it's frozen.
They went 10-0 legs, and I was like, bro, what just happened? Like literally. And then I'll never forget it. Bernard Williams, shout out to my boy B. Williams. He had just won USA National that year. He won that year. I'm walking on the track with my hand shaking my head. He laughed at me. He was like, young buck, don't worry about it. He was like, don't worry about it. It's gonna happen to you. You'll get used to it. I'd never experienced running internationally, so me running a 10-4 was like high school all over again. Like, what the hell? I'm questioning myself now, like, damn, Nike gonna cut me. Nike finna cut me tomorrow. Like, they done messed up. So I get to the next meet in Rome, because everybody tell me the same thing. Like, you'll be good after about 3-4 days. All right. I get to Rome. Oh, hi, y'all. Waxed again. I get to run 10-3. Hey, John, look, man, this ain't for me, Jack. I'm ready to shut the season down. I ran 2 meets and came back to America because I was not ready for that. The next year, though, I knew what to expect. So I went over earlier to get acclimated, and I stayed longer so that I could get used to it. Because I can tell you now, your first time over there, your first trip, it is going to be very hard to run fast. The one thing I'll tell you is because of your season, all right? If this was next year, we wouldn't be having this conversation because you'd have been prepped and primed knowing I got to go to Europe. You see what I'm saying? So your season would have been different. You've done a complete indoor, outdoor collegiate season. Then you went through nationals. Then you went through world championships. If you get there and that clock says something retardedly slow, just accept it. Like, oh shit, all right, whatever shit. It's supposed to be that. Whatever. So you get to the next one. If the same thing happened, I don't care. Why? It's supposed to happen. Jack, they've been telling me, and then Rachel told me the same thing. If you break 11, I'm gonna be going through the roof. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm like, ooh, she showed not ready. Why she went what? 11-0? 11-0? Okay. So that just my words to you, like, just don't let it take you out like it took me out. Because when I saw those first two races, I was out of there. I was like, man, I don't know what's going on, like literally. So just keep that in mind. And at the back of your head, be like, I got a gold medal, whatever. If at any point, folk be like, man, hey, what you running, 11-2? No, I got a gold medal 3 weeks ago, remember? Ding, ding, ding. That'd be my answer to everything. Whatever I run, man, 11-4, I got a gold medal. I'll see y'all next year. That's it. So
Yeah.
so you doing any more after that, or you don't know yet, or you just gonna see how these two go, and then
After Monaco, we're closing the book on 2022 season. It's been a ride. But yeah. Now I think
Monaco is definitely. I can't wait for you to get to Monaco, because Monaco is definitely the place to end your season. Make sure you get one of them $56 hamburgers. It'll change your life.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Well,
Everybody that been in Monaco know about that hamburger. Get
they
that hamburger to change your life.
tell me, this one guy told me, he said, yeah, get ready to go over there and see how poor you really are. So I'm excited.
Put it this way. I don't give a damn what Nike gave you. I don't give a damn what Nike gave anybody. I don't give a damn what Puma giving. When you go to Monaco, you're going to realize how broke you are, and you're just going to be like, God, what did I do in my former life? Like, what happened? Like, I mean, I'm grateful because I'm not complaining, but damn. like it's a different monster over there in Monaco. But you're gonna have a good time. The weather gonna be good. The track's fast. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. Like I said, that's a great place to end the season. Because Monaco gonna take care of you. Like Monaco, the people over there, they love you. Like the hotel, that all of it. So just do that. Take both of these trips over there more as an experience. Don't look at it like I got 2 track meets I got to go to. Look at it like, man, my season over with. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. My season over with. I'm coming over here because I need the experience, but more importantly, I'm finna be out sightseeing, Jack. I got my camera. I'm finna go to practice. I'm leaving practice. I'm finna eat, and we are gone. Where we at? Come on, coach, let's go. Shit, we everywhere. As soon as you get to Monaco, same thing. Hey, what time practice? Okay, cool. After practice, we gone. Bet I got my camera. I done charge my phone up. I'm been to my mama, all this stuff. That's what you going over here for. Damn, track and field. You enjoy what track and field has done for you, which is because of track and field. I'm about to experience and go to a country that probably nobody in my bloodline has ever been to, ever, like since the existence of mankind. So you got to take that for what it is, because it's not always about running. It's not always about track and field. You don't want to be so focused to where you are missing out on the blessings, which is I'm going over here, but I'm staying in my hotel room, make sure I get ready for my track meet, get ready to run. You gonna do what? All right. And you still gonna run slow. So either way it goes, like, go have some fun. Like, do that. If this was early in the season, when shit mattered and you got to be focused in season, that's different. But again, where you at now, it's like, man, I got to enjoy the fruits of my hard labor. I'm sorry. Don't y'all see how many? Do y'all not see? I had to do indoor medal. I had to do outdoor. NCs did medal. I had to do outdoor worlds, outdoor USA. Bro, I'm done. I'm gonna go have some fun. Take my bikini with me to Monaco. Shoot, that's about it. So let me ask you this question. What is your next goal?
So it's crazy because I already started writing my goals for next season. So I did them the same way I always do them: easy, medium, and hard. I'd say easy right now. Easy right now would be for me to run. Let me see. Hold on, I got it in my phone right here.
Oh, you don't have to share with everybody. You give them a glimpse. You just be like, well, one of my goals is, let me try to. Yeah, kids, let me tell you, like, there's a lot of haters out there too now. So you don't want all the haters to know. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one of the easy goals on my list.
Let's hear it.
So my easy goal is to run sub 1095 consistently in 22 level. That's my easy goal.
So your easy goal is to never put 11 on the clock, basically. Anytime I run, you would not see 11. That's your easy goal.
That's what I'm striving for.
And your other easy goal is, I would not put 22-1 on this clock. If those are your easy goals, don't tell them what your hard goals is, then, because that's hard enough in itself. Like, I'm going sub 11 all year long. Damn, for real? Yep. That's your easy goal? Yep. Okay, now I got to get in your business.
Mm-hmm.
Go on one more. Give me the medium goal. Go on. Now I got to know. I thought that shit was hard.
Okay, my medium goal. Okay, so I didn't write anything down for the 2, but for the 1, I said to run sub 10.85.
Okay. I already know where you're going at then with the hard goals, so we just gonna leave it alone.
Yep.
we just gonna leave that part alone. I do think that is very, 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 very attainable. Very, very attainable. You know, you gotta Instagram it to me when you get done though, so it can stick. You know, you gotta wait though. You gotta wait because I believe in superstition. So you gotta wait to the exact same date that you sent it to me last year in January, January 14th. It was this January 14th, and then do the exact same thing again, and then make it stick. Because then it's real. Because you don't put it out there in the universe. In the universe. Where your boyfriend at? That's what I went to ask you. Where he at?
Oh, my boyfriend?
Yeah.
He's in football camp right now.
Oh, okay. I just thought as soon as I asked that question, I answered it myself like, wait a minute. Oh, it's football season. He better be somewhere getting ready.
Yeah, they started camp today.
So I can't ask him what was his reaction with you coming back with a 4x1 gold medal. So you got to give us and tell us how his reaction was when you came back with that 4x1 gold medal. That's what I want to know, because I know he was super geeked.
Oh yeah, he was. He was just like, wow, just amazed. I think the one thing he was amazed about the most, with me being up there, and then me being able to go to Nike hospitality. It was a really, I had a really good time in Eugene, despite the fact that I did lose, but it was pretty good overall. I made my announcement a couple days before, or on my way over there, and then I got a chance to experience Nike hospitality and meet a lot of people.
Whole nother world right there, Jack. It's a whole nother world that Nike hospitality.
But it was really nice to see, and then I was telling them about all the things they had set up for the athletes and things like that. It was really nice. So it was just happy for me.
Yeah, we all was definitely happy for you, like definitely happy for you. And the one thing that I know I can say that everybody says and admires is how you represent America as a female sprinter. And that's not no knock to anybody else, like we say, but at the same token, the way that you represent and the way that you carry yourself is beautiful. Like it's simply beautiful, to where you are the type of person to where I say you really can't lose, because even when you lose, it don't matter because of the personality and the person you are. So you didn't lose. It's more like a bad day at work. Like, I had a bad day at work today. I didn't have a good day at work. So, and I think most of the world looks at you in that same aspect too. That what you have accomplished, and the fact that even now with your medal and everything else, you're still the same Melissa. Like, even with your new Nike contract, you're still the same Melissa. Like, ain't nothing much changed about you. Just like, well, y'all gotta do it by yourself. I gotta leave school, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta you have to continue to be that way. Oh, what was what was outside of the medal though? Outside of the medal, what was the greatest thing you took from the World Championships?
Being around people and not, or learning about all the different resources that are at my disposal. I got to actually sit down and talk with he messaged me. We had a conversation back and forth with the CEO of USATF. And I thought that was really good, because there's a lot of things that need to happen within our sport, but I always go back to this time when I found out that we were getting a new president at Coastal Carolina. no knock to the president that we had before, President DeCenzo. He was a very good person. But I heard that when President Benson was coming, he had an interest in athletics. His interests in athletics and education were on the same level. There wasn't one that was weighed more than the other. And so I took it upon myself to email him and ask him, one day if he wasn't busy, to just stop by the track and say hello, and which he did. And I feel like that's something like I'll always remember and cherish, because at the end of the day, when I get the opportunity to meet someone of a certain caliber, or that's on a different level or in a position of power in a sense, I'm going to use it to my ability. And I feel like being at this meet and having resources and meeting different people and knowing them, I feel like that's something that I'm going to, use in the future, whether it be for my personal gain or for the sport itself, just to be able to have that at my disposal.
Mm-hmm. I like how you said use it to my ability versus use it to my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't even word that way, and I had to point that out because saying it two different ways means it two different ways, and a lot of people don't understand that. So kudos to you for that. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. MJ for president, damn it. Damn, y'all. Damn, we can make this girl president of damn track and field. Shit, get a union started, just put her in the front. Sounds like what y'all need to do. You got your front runner right here. Damn, she got common sense too. It's like, no, I just send her an email. Hey, can you stop by just so you can say hi?
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing to say is no.
Then why I drink. I tell y'all all the time, because I had to drink. It's like church. When you say something right, I got to toast to it. And that is the one thing that one of my mentors in business taught me, literally. Mm-hmm. He was a multi-millionaire. He said, Ray, I got to this point because all they can say is no. Mm-hmm. Literally. And he was like, I'm sitting there like, I get what you're saying, but what you mean is like, all they can say is no. I'm going to talk. I'm going to ask. I'm going to push my business proposals. Whether they like it or not, I'll go to somebody else and somebody else, because all they can do is say no. So when you have that understanding, it allows you to approach and talk to anybody, and especially important people, because all you can do is say no. Like you can't do nothing more than that. So kudos to you for that, and for you being you. Thank you, man. All right, that's what we got to do. Because I know these people want to talk to you, and I get so wrapped up. That was one of the things that my little RaesTake team, I had a little powwow these last little couple of days. People was talking about what we can do to, get better, yada, yada, yada. First thing they said was, Ray, you talk too damn much. All right, stop talking so much, let them talk a little bit. Damn it, all right, okay. I'll take that. Second thing they said is, Ray, you wait too damn late to let the people be in the show. But then you go too early to say what's up to them. So try and get around that 55-minute marker. I'm doing this and saying all this on show so that the people that help me know that I listened and leave me the hell alone. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Right. So at this 55 minutes, this 5 minutes before the hour, we're going to switch over really, really fast and allow y'all to have the time that you need to talk to your American Queen of Sprinting. There you guys have it. Show the medal one more time though before they ask any questions. Boom. And guess what? Do what we're gonna do. If they ask a stupid question that you don't want to answer, that's what you do. That's the new thing. If you don't want to answer the question, you just be like, medal. Trying to tell y'all. All right, so let's go. Y'all got the flow. What you want to know? Here it is. I show no, be sure my medal. If I was you, I'd be talking with it sitting right here on my forehead. Every time I answer a question, I'd be like, okay, so I felt like, man, I ain't got no. Hey, okay, here we are. Judah the Shooter says he just wants to say that we love you, sis.
Thank you. Love y'all.
He's like, we just want to say that we love you. Congratulations, MJ. Hope this is the beginning of many more to come. Well deserved. Well deserved. How did it feel competing in your first world championship? I think we asked that, but I'm gonna go ahead because they might have came on late. So the question was, how did you feel competing in your first world championship?
There were, I would say there was a realm of emotions, mostly happy, excited. I was excited. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was just excited.
Good enough. Good enough. Jam Rock's fans say they love you too. Now look here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
I'll be honest with you.
listen, we were at Worlds. I can't remember. I think I was done running for the day. But I'm like you, I'm superstitious. So before I go, before I go to start warming up, I always go and use the restroom. And I go use the restroom that's in the facility. And I go to the same restroom every single time. And every single time I go in that one, the stall that I go to is always open. But anyways, back to the story. So I was leaving out the restroom, and I had my bib on my back on my warm up, and one of a few Jamaicans stopped me and they said, "I just want you to know we are so proud of you, and like we like you." And I was like, "Wow, like that means a lot. That made my day. Like I felt kind of special. I did."
Hey, shout out to Jam Rock. Shout out to Jam Rock because one thing for certain, two things for sure. Them people love their athletes, but outside of that, they love the sport of track and field even more.
Yeah.
So the fact that they recognize you and accept that, that actually is a major beautiful thing because that's what you want. I mean, you want the fan base to love you. Like you want everybody to love what you do. You know what I'm saying? And not just people who like your team. So kudos to you for that because Jamrock been showing flags for you and everything. So good. You got it, man. You got it. Patrick Smith wants to know who were your influences growing up?
My influences, so from the sport itself, from a track and field point of view, I'd say my inspirations growing up were Allison Felix, Sonya Richards Ross, and Carmelita Jeter. Those three. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn good three. That's a
I think just from a real life aspect, I'd say I've always growing up, I've always looked up to she's my auntie cousin, basically. So we're first cousins, but she's old enough to where she's like my aunt. So she's always been someone I've looked up to from a little girl. She got out the country. She never came back, but she didn't forget where she came from, and she gives back. And I feel like that's who's influenced me a lot. So love her to death. And she's my financial advisor. So
you got to have one of them. Yeah, that show, man. If I had one of them when I was making money, Jesus. Well, luckily now I have one of those because I own a gym and everything else, so I can't just go spend my money like I want to. Cause boy, I be trying to, be like, boy, Ray, you can't afford it. Man, you know how much money I got? You know how much money you gotta pay? You know how much money you gotta pay out every month? Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I ain't think about that. Keep that financial advisor person. Trust me on it because one thing for certain, two things for sure. Other people can tell you how not to spend your money.
Yep.
I always say it that way. People be like, you can't tell me how to spend my money. I made it. Well, you should probably listen to them because you made it, you're going to try and do that. Like, I don't want to spend it. And then now you're broke. Yeah. Glad you wise enough got one of them. All right, back to these questions. Mad scientist, of course. If y'all ain't understood, I'm sorry, but of course, man. So I'm telling you, every show I own a gym. Every show, every single show. You don't see my sponsors. I'm E Diddy, Jack. I'm E Diddy. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't gonna never not hear come out my mouth. Shoot, trying to tell you better wake up. Melissa, watch. Oh, do you watch other track disciplines? Jane Q wants to know that.
Like different events.
Yeah. Different events.
I do. I will say I will watch up okay, sometimes the 1500 can be very, 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 very interesting. I will say no disrespect. I respect what they do, but I just don't really watch it a lot. Like the longer distances. But I do like to watch the throws, the povos, the jumps, all of that. I watch it all.
You're a sprinter. You're a sprinter. We have short attention spans, which is
Yeah.
why most sprinters can't watch soccer. We can't watch tennis. We can watch shot put, long jump, javelin, all that because it's quick, just like we are. We don't have that type of attention span, which is why we're sprinters. All right. DC Cummins, I'll answer this question for you because you must have just came on. Her next competition is coming up in Poland. She's gonna do Poland and Monaco. Somebody did have a question to you though, sis. They wanted to know if you had a time goal for Monaco. If you don't and you don't want to answer it, you can just put your gold medal up. That's up to you.
I don't have a time for Monaco. Ray pretty much said it, but he said what I was thinking. I just want to be able to get this experience in because I know I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna go in with no expectations, so that way I won't come out so upset at myself if it does go really, really bad.
And she's leaving for Poland tomorrow, people. So y'all should be grateful because she's on the plane tomorrow, and she was like, you know what? Before I go, Ray, I'll talk to you and the fan base, and then I get on the plane the next day. So y'all should be saying thank you because she's on the plane tomorrow, like tomorrow. All right. What else we got going on? Ooh, based on I like that question. Toofy Rudy. Toofy Rudy. All right. Toofy Rudy wants to know, based on your goals, do you expect to finish in the top 3 next year at the World Championships?
Yes.
Damn, that was a quick answer. Well, we already know what the hard goal is. I hey, I ain't got to write that one down. I know what that is. Somebody say you used a long jump. You used a long jump?
I did use a long jump. So funny story. If you ever heard of Hershey Track and Field.
Of course, I've heard of Hershey Track and Field.
Yeah. So I did Hershey Track and Field until I was 13. And well, my last year doing it, I made it to the national meet in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I actually went for long jump, and I got 8th. Yeah.
So you started out as a long jumper.
I was always short sprints and long jumper, and then I went to college, and Coach G realized there was a lot of work that needed to be done, so they said, "Yeah, you're just gonna leave the jumping alone." It's okay. I did jump 17-10 though in high school, so as a junior. So I was like, okay, yeah.
You jump what?
I jumped 17-10 in my junior year of high school. So
that ain't bad. That ain't bad. My daughter long jumper. Oh, actually, matter of fact, this picture is actually up. That's on my desk. Is actually of her long jumping.
Wow.
She's actually long jumping. We are trying to get this year to that 19 marker. She scratched 19 all throughout junior year. We've hit 18s, but we're trying to hit that 19 marker. Like my daughter, phenom. I just don't like to. I'm one of those parents that's like the opposite of who I am. I'm gonna put everybody else on TV. Mine, you ain't know nothing about my daughter. I'm not finna put her in front of no spotlight. Nope, not doing it. She not finna deal with it. Not having to deal with it. Not daddy's girl, because I'll shoot somebody. I can't be in the comments how folk be talking. I got temper. I got problems. You talk about my daughter, I'm coming for you. All right, I'm looking for you now. So like, I just keep her away from it. I keep her away from it. All right. Bella Jane wants to know if Melvin is your father.
Yes, Melvin is my father.
There you go. Of course. That's why he had the long jump question. Fox, what's going on, brother? We knew you was in the house, but now they know you in the house.
Oh, my daddy
was here? Yeah, yeah. That's why they asked that question. Yeah, your daddy, he been in here. He been in all the time.
He funny. He is funny. He's funny.
All right. Where we at now? Where we at? What y'all got to add? Oh, Bella Jane said just wanted to make sure at least they can be respectable. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Melvin Jefferson, people, if you're in the comments, Melvin Jefferson is, who's that? Who's Melvin Jefferson?
Melvin Jefferson is my father. Let me say.
Go ahead.
Melvin Jefferson is my father. 4 years ago, he needed a bone marrow transplant, and I was his donor.
So he's in the chats because of you. Kudos to you again. Kudos to you again. I love that story. But you tell these folks again, man. Always tell these folks. Tell these folks, man. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to put you on the next $5 bill. What you talking about? We're working on this. Denise Edwards says, I just want to say you are so humble. That's my mom, by the way. Shout out to both our parents, all our parents in here. Your mama, my mama, dad, that's dopeness. So that ought to let you know what you got to look forward to your entire career. I'm a grown ass 41-year-old man, and my mama's still in here. I'm track and field. Damn, lady. All right. Back to the questions, y'all. We got a little more time. All right. If the 4x100 team ran again, do you think y'all would break the world record? You answer that question, I'm gonna ask it a different way.
Okay. So we know, which is so crazy because we had this talk at relay camp. They broke the world record. Their stick time between each zone was 3 flat, and then from Bianca to Jet, their stick time was 3.2. So if we could get our stick time, if everyone could get their stick time to 3 flat 2.9, then we break the world record. Do I feel like if we had that same team, could we do it? Yes, I feel like we could.
So basically what you're saying is you guys breaking the record has nothing to do with the order, the speed, none of that. We just would have needed cleaner handoffs and we would have broke it.
Mm-hmm. We would have ran, because we ran 41-1. We would have ran sub 41. Yeah,
with proper handoffs.
Yeah.
Which I was going to say, I agree 1,000% that it could be done with proper handoffs, because most people may say, okay, well, if y'all were fresher, well, in reality, if y'all were fresher, y'all probably would have lost, because fresher means that stick gonna mess up somewhere, because your speed is gonna be faster. Like you may be feeling even faster than Ed may be feeling faster. So sometimes speed is what makes you run slow. The fact that y'all all kind of had heavyish legs, the sticks had to be perfect. So I agree to that. Y'all, if that same 4 was to actually work on handoffs, or even that same 4 would have ran maybe 2 weeks earlier, I think y'all could have got it. I think y'all could have got it. All right, y'all. Y'all got time for 5 more minutes of questioning. Then we gotta let her go because she gotta pack and all that stuff. She gotta go to sleep in like 20 minutes because she gotta get on their time zone. So it's like 1 o'clock in her mind right now, y'all. So come on, y'all got like 5 more minutes. Okay. How was it interacting with other athletes? And now I will go a step further. How was it interacting with other athletes from other countries at the World Championships? Did you guys eat in the food hall with all the other countries, other athletes, stuff like that?
So Team USA actually didn't stay in the village this year.
I knew it. Yeah. That's that Team USA stuff.
We stayed in Springfield, which is probably like 10 minutes from the stadium. So as far as that part, we didn't really get to interact that much. Well, I'll say me. I didn't get to really interact with other countries as much outside of the meet itself. But I'd say like being in the warm-up area, you have to realize that a lot of people, they're from different countries, they do things differently. They go about things differently as well. And you have to realize that, everyone in a sense is different. So I'd say for me, like you could probably be in the warm-up area, and then I don't know, you can feel someone looking at you. So you just look, it's someone looking at you. Not that they're trying to be rude or anything, but they know who you are, or they just don't want to say anything because you're where you're at and things like that. But I mean, I would say uh as a whole, I didn't think the interactions with other athletes from other countries were that bad. For me at least, I feel like it was pretty. I don't know, trackish. You know how
Mhm.
track is. You walk around like you're beefing all the time, or you're in the zone, and you just want to be all serious and whatnot. So I mean, I feel like it was pretty normal.
Cool. That was, I'll say, I don't ever want to say that's why I didn't go as high up or as far as I did.
Mm-hmm.
Because I very rarely entered into that realm of it ever. And shout out to my boy Daniel Bailey. Some of y'all know Daniel Bailey. If you know track and field, know Daniel Bailey. He's super great. He came on RaesTake on my Instagram about a month ago and explained to people like, no, y'all don't understand, Ray. This
Mm-hmm.
ninja is the same way on the track. Like I never took it serious. Like I would be in the blocks, like or in the car room, mess with them folks. Like, hey, look here, man. Look, I ain't ready today, so you slow down. All right. Like if I'm down, it was hard as hell for anybody to focus because I was the same. Ask GB. GB will tell you. GB will tell you the same thing. Like you don't want to be the trapper, right? Because if you're trying to focus, you can hang it up. It
Yeah.
was. I used to be so bad to where they used to have the false start rule used to be that you could raise your hand up if you didn't feel comfortable, and they would tell everybody to stand up, right? I was so much, these are true stories. I was so much of a goofball to where it got known to where if Bray's in the race, don't get set. Don't get set. Because soon the government say set, he gonna raise his hand up. I do it every time too. I just do it every time. Like soon they be like, runs on your mark. I do my little fake shimmy, and then I get all excited, and then I get down. He be like, "Sit, hold on." I put my hand up. I don't like my blocks.
Oh my god.
And then I go back and pretend like I'm playing with my blocks, and then I GB would just look at me like this nigga. But that was my thing, man. I just like I always like to have fun because for me, like my mom in this chat, my brother in the chat, like they'll tell you, like I was what you're saying about the world championships and like just grateful to be there. Every time I stepped on the track, that was me. So I could never like get timid because I was grateful for. I'm telling y'all, from where I came from, Opelika, Alabama, as small as that town is, what I did in track and field, coming from where I came from, every time I got on the track, I was just grateful to be running. I kept telling everybody, man, I'm just good. I'm just happy to be here. Like my whole career. And I think that's why I was able to run for so long because I never cared. It was always fun to me. I was like, bro, I'm just happy to be here. That's
Yep.
it. Like that's it for real. So kudos to you for that. All right. What these people got over here? So check it. Y'all got no more time. I'm gonna give y'all one more question though. One more question because it's hour and 15 in. Next question. Next person who dropped next question. That's the only one we gonna answer. Then we gotta let her go. Patrick Smith. Good one. How did you celebrate after winning your gold medal?
Okay. So so that more no the day before the finals, I got a notification from United talking about my flight already being delayed. And I'm like, I don't leave till the next day. So what is this about? So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not messing around with this. So I call my agent, tell my agent, like, look, if you can find me another flight, like I'll get on that. I don't care. I'll leave out of Portland. It don't matter. I'm just not trying to be stuck here in Eugene. So he's like, all right. So he gets the flight stuff over to me. He ended up finding me another flight out of Portland. And so I'm like, okay, great. But then I'm like, oh man, I ain't packed nothing, right? So now I'm at a point where it's too late to start packing because I have to start getting ready for the race or to leave the hotel. So we get back, we win, of course, go through media, go through drug testing, all of that, finally wait on the shuttle to come get us, finally get back to the hotel. So now I'm like, man, I gotta pack. So I call my mama, because my mom and my dad are sitting, they're staying literally walking distance from where we were staying at. So I'm like, Mom, I just need you to do that thing you always do. You know, that mom thing where you just get it all together and just get it in the suitcase, right? Then my aunt's calling because she lives in Alaska. So she's the only one that's up. She's like, yeah, just call me when everybody else go to sleep. Cause everybody's been blowing up my phone. She's like, call me when everybody else goes to sleep. So I get in the shower real quick. We get out. We driving. It's Oregon. Everything closed at 9 a.m.
Everything.
So I'm like, oh man, I'm hungry. I'm like, man, I was supposed to get a burger tonight. This is my celebratory meal. I can't get I want an In-N-Out so bad. By the time we were going to get to In-N-Out, they would have been closed. So we found a McDonald's, and then we were got the McDonald's, eating the McDonald's in the car. Now the crazy part is my mom and my dad had a hotel room that was supposed to be for the night, so they wouldn't have to sleep in the hotel, right? Mm-hmm. Well, by the time we got to Portland, we got to the hotel, and I was in and out of sleep. We woke up. All I heard my mama said was, "Is it even worth it?" My mom said, So we got back in the car and we drove to the airport. So long story short, that's how I celebrated. In the car, eating my McDonald's, in and out of sleep, trying to get to the airport so we won't miss our flight. And that's how that happened. Yep.
See, this is why you represent America. Because my story would have been hella different. See, and like, Ray, how you celebrate it? Bro, I don't even remember. All I know is I woke up the next morning and it was a giraffe in my room and a midget wearing my medal. Oh, that's how I celebrated.
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
Hey, it was some McDonald's, all right. Shoot, you probably do some McDonald's in there, but pretty sure that was munchy food. I'm pretty sure. Hey, well, I love the fact that on this show, I mean, you're always smiling, but I can tell that you're glowing now because of what you have accomplished. So now your smile is a different smile. It's more of a glow.
Yeah.
And the one thing that we know is it will never change. Nope. And I can attest to that because, again, I like to give my mom, my dad, my big mom, and my stepmom, and all my aunties all the praises, because Ray is who Ray is because of them. I'm able to do RaesTake and I'm able to be successful in track and field, not because of Ray, it's because of them and the fact that they're still, as y'all see, still on my damn head. Yeah. So I because I had just that moment to speak with your mom and your dad, I know that nothing's going to change about you, because the environment that you have been brought up in is the type of environment that you are showcasing. So kudos to them for, doing a good job. But as they say, and as my mom says, and as people say, good kids make great parents. So it's because of you that they are who they are, because you make their job easier. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. You already know how overly proud I am of you. We ain't even gotta go there. And Coach E know too. We ain't even gotta go there. I'm just glad that y'all allow me to tag along, like I tell everybody else. Like, man, this y'all have no idea how it feels when all of y'all allow me to tag along with y'all throughout your journey. And what I mean tag along with y'all is not just on RaesTake in front of everybody else, but y'all allow me to be a part of what you're doing. You allow me to talk with you. You allow me to talk with your coaches or whatever and whatnot. So I really appreciate that you guys allow me to have relationships with y'all outside of just the show, which is again why when y'all see me watching and I have it on live, those don't be fake reactions. I really be through the roof. Like I be crunk as I be wow, yeah. Ray, they be like, Ray, you not running or coaching. Oh, damn, that's right. Hey, but I be going through the roof like man. So I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Like I say, you got something now that no matter what happens, it can never be taken away from you, which is that thing you have wrapped around your neck. It's not just that it's not about hard work, because a lot of us, even including myself, We've all worked hard to make world championship teams. We've all worked hard to make Olympic teams, and sometimes we fall short, even with the 4x1s. The reason why you have what you have is because of carpe diem, and that's what a lot of athletes don't do. Carpe diem. You must seize the moment. At that moment in time, you took it upon yourself to seize it when it was time. You seized the moment when you had to make the team and go to the world championships. You seized the moment to make the finals. When the finals didn't go your way, you seized the moment when it came time for a 4x1. Yeah. So pretty much just keep doing that. Keep doing what you've been doing. And guess what? You're going to be okay. And don't forget to get that $56 hamburger. Y'all gonna stay at the same hotel. It's the same hotel forever. Y'all gonna stay right down the water. You can be on the water right next to the casino. I hope you don't like to gamble because it's a 500 euro minimum to go in that casino. They might not tell you that till you get to the door. Quick story. And then I'm gonna get off this show. And that time I was in Monaco. That's my first time in Monaco. I like to gamble, whatever. I play a little blackjack. You know, I play a little 21. So, you know, the casino right next to the hotel. I say, hey, y'all, shoot, I'm finna go on over here, man. I'm take me, about a good 100 euros. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I do. Take about a good $100. I'll be back. I walk over there, chest up. You know, they got two dudes at the door like this, smiling, like, hey, how you doing? I say, what's up, man? I'm ready to go, where the blackjack table at? Oh, yeah, come on in. He say, it's a 500 euro minimum. Wait. Make it make sense to me, because how I gamble is I sit at the blackjack table for $5 and I put a $5 bill down and they give me a $5 chip and I put it right here on the 21. So what you telling me is, in order for me to come in your casino, you want me to give you 500 euros with the $750 US, and that's the minimum. Mean for me to play one hand of blackjack, it's $750. And with a smile, he was like, yes, sir. Bro, I'm broke as hell. I'm American. I ain't from Monaco. Well, I guess I'll go to the room and watch some TV. Hey, so enjoy Monaco, enjoy it. Trust me, enjoy it. It's every track person, every track fan, every track athlete always wants to put Monaco on their list, because you'll see that then after you get back, you're gonna be like, bro, you was right. I'm like, you'll never be able to afford it, will you? Nope. Like, why this man boat the size of the football field? And it's just his boat. It is the size of the football field. And he ain't even at his house. Man, I ain't going back to Monaco. But anyway, have fun. Make sure you drink a lot of water before you get on that plane. You know all that good stuff. We love you. We proud of you. Everybody in the RaesTake land is proud of you. My family, your family. Continue to be the light that you are and continue to shine, because as we always say, when we think nobody is looking, that's when everybody's looking. And right now, you are in a position to where every little girl is now looking. So always keep that in mind. Keep in mind that it's not about you. It's about the people who are watching you. Okay? Hey, go have fun in Monaco. Take your bathing suit.
I will.
All right, sis. We'll see you when you get back.
All righty.
All right, talk to you later. All right, y'all. There you have it. Listen, Jefferson, as always, another RaesTake family member. Y'all know it's gonna happen now, right? Y'all know I got them all lined up. I got them all lined up, you know. Like I said, when the show came on, I had to get back to the regular business and stuff like that, but y'all already know it. The whole family is coming on. But two somebodies, I'm actually going to go visit for their RaesTake. I got to go to Miami, baby. Ooh, he already told me, like, Ray, come on to Miami. I said, boy, you real? He said, well, come on, I'm finna shut it down. Ooh, I'm on the way, Jack. Don't worry about it. Just I'm on the way. Your RaesTake is coming from your house, baby. MIA, here I come. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm glad to be back, y'all. I'm trying to get more back into it. And I see y'all later, possibly. Love y'all. Peace.